Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we've got a reading about somebody realizing that there's a need to change the environment or the people that they're around. With the Masonic Tarot here, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse and the Six of Mallets in the reverse. If you're unfamiliar with the Masonic Tarot, the mallets are corresponding to earth signs or pentacles. Hey there, Mountain Girl. And so basically, it's kind of like giving me vibes of if you can't change the people that you hang around, change the people that you hang around. Like I'm finding it hard to avoid toxicity or drama because you're all drama. So I'm going to go stand on that side of the room, that kind of energy. So we have somebody that's ready to kind of put that, I don't know, chaos behind them. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Well, that wasn't quite enough. Double wind chime. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Happy Friday, Junior, if you're watching this the day that I post it. I'm going to do something a little bit unusual. I usually like to have the Romance Angel Oracle at the end, but I think there's something here about maybe like jealousy and love. So I'm going to see what we've got. We have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Here's the other one, by the way. All right, let's see. We'll get one more and then we'll switch to the tarot. True love. All right, so we've got a serious connection here. Let's see what all the drama's about, shall we? We're going to move to the... We're going to use the Bianco Nero Tarot and see what else we can get for you. Definitely have some fire energy here. We've got the Two of Wands and the Five of Wands. This is telling me that we have somebody here who has, I mean, just like I said, there's a need to change the environment, right? That Two of Wands is somebody looking out over their dominion or the, available places where they could go and charting a new course, making plans for a different situation. And it looks like that motivation for them to change is all of this fighting or chaos. With the Page of Swords in the reverse, there's a couple ways to read this. We may have somebody who is dealing with some legal issues. I think more likely what we have is somebody who's interested in going off grid. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. 2 fire energy, 2 air energy. And another. 4 of Swords in the reverse, just like our first card out. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Dang! We have 2 repeats from our pre-shuffle, you guys. And we've only pulled 7 cards after the first couple, right? So we've got somebody here who, same energy, right? We have discovered that it is a pretty bad environment, an unhealthy or toxic environment. This could be a friend group, it could be a work environment, but this is something that is impacting a love situation as well in some way. So there is a desire to have perhaps some solitude or just move in a different direction, spend time with people that are a little bit more, kind or compassionate. Hi there, Voodoo. How are you doing today? Let's go ahead and we'll go with the Jack-o'-lantern Tarot. Page of Swords, King of Wands. This looks like we have minions, like people who take orders from this King of Wands who sits here and doesn't really do anything, but this Page of Swords kind of looks like he's waiting for an order. And I don't know, I really don't like this King of Wands card. Generally gives me a bad vibe, kind of like insecurity makes this King of Wands act out to try to get, ego points, or like this is the kind of person that would say, I would rather people fear me than love me, that kind of thing. So we have the Page of Swords in the upright, and then up here we have the Page of Swords in the reverse. So it's almost like somebody is losing favor among the community. Like I'm almost seeing this Pentacle and the Page of Pentacles, which we also have right here in the reverse, as if somebody is losing power and that power is being gifted elsewhere. So it's like a transition of power that this King of Wands does not support. We have the Moon. You guys, check out how amazing this card is. Even if you're not obsessed with Halloween like me, it's fucking rad. All right, so this is clarifying the Ace of Swords in the reverse and the Four of Swords in the reverse. Someone lied, but this truth is coming out anyways. You can't hide from it. That's what the Four of Swords is literally telling me. You cannot escape this truth. You can't hide from it. People are figuring out what's going on. That's just how it is. So we have the World, the Tower, and the Chariot in the reverse. All major arcana. More than half are major arcana from this deck. So there is some serious ish going down, you guys. We've got somebody who has realized that if they want to change this feeling of stagnation or restlessness, feeling like they can't really achieve what they need to change their surroundings. Hi there, Patricia. Welcome. And there are some people that are not pleased with this person's decision, for sure. But there's an ending here because of a lack of fairness. So it'd be interesting to get a little bit more info on what that fairness is that we're missing. We'll go with some Kipper. We have a wealthy man. Feels like this is our King of Wands energy. Somebody who has felt entitled to something. Yeah, see, if this pentacle is a gift or, say, a title, this wealthy man has lost it. So this is the King of Wands that is losing power in some way, influence, voting rights, something like that. So we have despair and false person. This feels like somebody had another person do their dirty work for them and then maybe got betrayed by the same thing. Not quite, Patricia. It's just a lot darker out there now. It's no more of a sun shower. Now it's like death shower. Like pitch black out there. It's weird. All right, we have official person in the reverse. Somebody was exposed as a fraud. Somebody went to great lengths. It's almost like a Catch Me If You Can. If you haven't seen that, that's where Leo DiCaprio is playing, I believe it's based on a true story, a character that essentially lies constantly about what skills or talents he has to offer and steals a bunch of money. So yeah, I think we've got somebody here who faked credentials in order to get some sort of title or, money. But unfortunately, somebody who helped him get this particular title was lying about something. Maybe specifically deceitful because they wanted to capture this person's actions. But with thoughts in the reverse, there wasn't enough planning in this situation. So we may see the Two of Wands come out in the reverse, indicating that there were a couple of like key details that maybe needed a little bit more time in the oven. And then we've got main woman, main female. We may have a copycat energy here. With false person above main female, there may have been some work stolen from this main female. And because it wasn't orchestrated well, this false person who was trying to impersonate or use this work to make money has been caught and now maybe has some sort of fine or serious loss, material loss as a result of this action. All right, I think we'll use a Fairy Lenormand. It is a good movie. First card out from the Lenormand is the Man. And I always look at this as a peace lily. I think it's actually an Asiatic lily. Botanist, feel free to tell me if I'm wrong. And then we have Ring and Garden. So we have somebody here who is likely a masculine energy, who is deciding that this situation that he finds himself in is too chaotic, but knows how to obtain this peace. So we may find like the Six of Swords comes out to indicate that somebody's moving into a more peaceful environment or existence. Thank you, Voodoo. And with the Ring and Garden, this feels like working really hard to win over an entire community. So we could be talking about a politician, we could be talking about a corporation, changing leadership. We could be talking about the mafia. But this is kind of coming across to me as like Queen Elizabeth saying she's married to England, somebody who's really dedicated to a community. All right, we're going to go with the Rider-Waite. Ace of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So there was a failure to lead and I think a cover-up. There could have been some sort of embezzlement or mismanagement of money, but with the King of Swords in the reverse, I'm seeing that there's something about having an opportunity to improve upon something and like tripping and falling instead. Either due to greed or just sheer lack of management, right? And then somebody else here, wow. Somebody else here kind of looks like a novice or somebody who is underestimated, finds this pentacle that has been, fumbled by the King of Swords and magically turns it into 10 of Pentacles. That is the most money you can have. Not like there's a specific quantity in mind with that, right? But this is a lot of wealth, a lot of power, possibly. So we have the Fool kind of coming out sideways along with the Lovers. Somebody lied about a decision that they made because they knew it would make them look foolish. Again, I'm getting like a cover up vibe. Like, I don't want people to think less of me because I did the wrong thing or what I did led to a pretty bad situation. So, with this fool coming out sideways next to a card talking about decisions, there's almost like a I'm going to pretend I didn't see anything kind of situation. But this person keeps being brought back to having to face this problem, having to face this mistake. So this feels like a leader being relieved of his duty. King of Pentacles. This is clarifying the world and the Tower. Well, well, well. So we had the King of Wands as our leader. Guess who's taken over? Oh my, do we have a family member or a spouse stepping in to take over? Ten of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody fighting to retain power over something that they are not really that good at. And then this leadership or power, the title, the money gets brought to this Queen of Wands because she actually can handle the heat, right? The King of Wands over here looks like he's terrified. Just, it's not going to work out, okay? All right, let's get a few from the Black Tarot. The Fool in the reverse. Uh-oh, things have progressed. And it's almost like this King of Wands was trying to convince himself that what he did wasn't really that bad with, the Fool kind of being in the sideways position. But now, I'm gonna make sure you can see this art. Now we have somebody who realized that while he was trying to catapult himself up to the moon to get some cheese, he totally biffed it and just like got flung into the ocean. Like, plan fail. And then with Strength, there's almost like because you overestimated your power, because you didn't necessarily see, almost like that quote from Jurassic Park. You spent so much time trying to figure out if you could, you didn't stop to ask yourself if you should. That's the energy of this Fool in the reverse and Strength. You did something foolish just because you could. Now I'm hearing Fiona Apple, break a boy's heart just because you could. I think that's criminal. Death in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. Again, we had that up here as well. So there's an attempt to end something. I think it was competition. Try to take out an opponent, try to take out a different approach, make sure that status quo remained, in charge or as the desired approach. With the Page of Swords in the reverse, this is like somebody wanting to ignore some information or not take all of the information into account. So this feels like, honestly, this feels like somebody getting bribed. Like, okay, I'll vote this way because I know you want to have this particular person in control or you want this particular outcome. There was too much money at stake for somebody to do it the right way. Womp, womp, womp. It doesn't usually work out for people. Me too, Patricia. I've rediscovered Fiona. It's been a while since I'd listened to her, so it's been really fun to listen to her albums again. We have the Nine of Wands, which initially kind of looks like a bunch of water. It's a very interesting card because when you look a little bit closer, it's almost like there's somebody kind of like hanging a little bit uncomfortable, right? This feels to me like a comment on somebody being so uncomfortable with what maybe a boss or a family member, somebody with a higher position, asking them to do something that went against their morals, which kind of makes this fool in the sideways position make sense, right? Somebody was kind of like following orders, even though they knew that this was not the right thing to do. This could also be the person who turned around and found a way to get that power like shifted over to this Queen of Wands instead. Ooh, I love this art so much, you guys. So with the world in the reverse, just under the world in the upright, almost like the same message as death in the reverse. Just like there's unfinished business here, but it needs to like reinvent itself somehow. Like someone isn't capable of finishing this project, finishing this goal, whatever it was. They were not cut out for it, even though they pretended they were. So we have the Magician in the reverse. Interesting. I was getting good vibes off this Queen of Wands. Now I'm a little concerned because Magician in the reverse is a controlling energy. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Maybe there may have been some ill will being sent to this Queen of Wands, or she was doing that. But because we have 10 of Wands and 9 of Swords in the reverse, this feels like somebody letting go of a burden, being able to move forward. And I feel like that's this Queen of Wands being able to move forward. Ace of Wands, a new beginning. Right underneath our Ace of Pentacles too. And then the 10 of Swords, which is about betrayal. This is where you know something just isn't working for you anymore. Again, this feels like somebody kind of being a bully because they can, not really asking if they should do what they're doing. Yeah, it is a mess, isn't it, Voodoo? But if you're a ninja, I bet you can figure it out. Ten of Wands in the reverse, again. And then we also have the Six of Spheres. This is the Six of Pentacles. So we had that here as well as the pre-shuffle. So we have somebody that is interested in having an equal give and take and no longer having to, carry the full weight of the responsibility. I think there's somebody who's overwhelmed or overburdened and they're unwilling to ask for help. Unwilling to admit that they need help or that they can't do what they've been asked to do. We have the Six of Cups, Two of Swords in the reverse. Someone's been able to make a very clear decision, and it did require for them to kind of separate themselves from the person or the memories they have of that person. So you may have somebody who has, camaraderie or a good friendship here, but is disappointed with how somebody led the situation. But with Six of Wands, see, this is telling me that the Queen of Wands has been successful. What in the world? And Page of Cups in the reverse. After having some, I think, like emotional setbacks. So this is somebody who had to kind of figure out how to proceed on their own. They didn't really get any assistance here. All right, the most important question. Tell me about this Magician in the reverse. What the heck is that? Unless the Queen of Wands went up against a Magician in the reverse. Who's the Magician? Nine of Swords, which is right next to the Magician as well. Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups, Page of Cups. This is somebody who has been worrying over a situation that prompted somebody else's departure and feeling as though they need to make an apology. Someone feels like they let themselves down and also let down their community, and I think kind of like a moment of weakness. Hi there, Trinity. Welcome. How's it going? Let's walk home. I hope you guys are having a great day. All right, I wanted to clear up this Chariot in the reverse, Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Stagnation and inability to invest where you want, perhaps due to financial restrictions. Both of these cards can indicate that somebody is maybe having to be a little bit frugal or reserved with money. King of Wands coming out as the devil. Oh my. So yeah, this reading is about living in hell and how you took over. Yeah, this is a leader that has been like kicked out. Like, sorry, we don't like how you're doing this ish anymore, so you're gonna have to leave. We like this other person better. Tell me about the man, please. Ten of Swords. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Somebody feels betrayed and kicked out of, this feels more like destiny, like they were supposed to be doing something and someone broke their trust and maybe stole this from them. Tell me about The Ring. Great movie. The Emperor. Okay. This is coming across very like Lord of the Rings to me. My precious. Oh, was that too good? The moon in the reverse, I feel like somebody's true character has been exposed. You know, they were trying really hard to come off as this, you know, person who has all of their crap together. They're poop in a group, if you will, and they don't. They lost it. Looking at the Strength card for clarification, we get the Three of Cups and the King of Swords. This feels like a cabinet or a social circle, professional circle, you know, somebody who gives some sort of pointer, advice, counsel, right? Happy birthday, Let's Walk Home. So this person may have taken counsel that they shouldn't have, but I think more so what I'm seeing is this King of Swords expected that because he had support from, you know, a few people, probably people well positioned or influential, that this King of Swords would be able to basically do whatever he wanted and it would work out just fine. With the Six of Spears or Six of Pentacles, we also get the Seven of Cups. Someone was trying to create the illusion of fairness. But whatever their illusion is, it's not convincing anyone. We've got the Hanged Man in the reverse, indicating we haven't changed anyone's perspective. And this Seven of Wands makes it seem like we might have some people that got a little up in arms over this. Like people got stabby, you know, like, wait, what? You're taking away my 10-minute break? How dare you? There was like, I don't want to say an uprising, but there was a serious, that's not cool, man moment. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles, please. Ace of Swords. Could be embezzlement, stealing of money. Wow, did that seriously just like do like a triple axel and then just go back in the deck? Wow, that's so cool. What else about the Ten of Pentacles? High Priestess in the reverse. Somebody tried to hide something, and it's not just the truth. Somebody tried to hide money. So somebody could have been like siphoning off money or, taking like money from the PP loans without actually having justification for it. But now they're freaking out and a little bit heartbroken because what they tried to keep secret is no longer secret. This shit is coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know that you fucking blow. We have the Tower in the reverse. It's a Carmen original, right? So a change in perspective, specifically around this Emperor energy, just like I said with this, somebody was trying to come off as very responsible, very respectable, like the big man on campus, right? But now people are seeing this person as self-absorbed, maybe a little bit driven by greed or, yeah, we'll leave it at greed. 10 of Wands. But this struggle or this transformation period is almost over. We've got a transfer of power or some sort of underground work happening. This person's hard at work to make sure that the right outcome happens. And the Eight of Pentacles is almost always a good sign to me that somebody's going to get what they're working towards. Tell me what the hell true love is here. Okay, Magician in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. And Four of Wands. So for some of you, this abuse of power has to do with somebody leveraging their power to like date around. I don't like this energy. This is like being really controlling with information and then like expecting someone to be head over heels. Like, I don't know what this is. This is like trying to buy love or trying to leverage your power to get love instead of just like, I don't know, approaching it like a normal way. Hi there, Crystal. Welcome. Oh, and I think I missed Zarina. What a cool name. So we have Knight of Swords in the reverse. Ooh, where was I? Oh, up here. So there's definitely something here about information being hidden or obscured, mangled, is just not the actual truth. People are trying to use their words very carefully because they know that they don't have a lot of truth to back them up. And somebody lost a lot of followers or a lot of support because of their actions. There's something that makes people feel like this particular offense is difficult to recover from. So with the Eight of Wands, it's almost like somebody's been blackballed. I think that's the term, from an entire industry. Just like it's kind of like cancellation, but a little bit different. It's more like low key. Not really talked about as much, maybe just in whispers. Somebody's been like fully called out for what they did, and now this community or this voting block, whatever it is, they're ready to go in an entirely different direction. We want new. We don't want to deal with whatever bullshit this devil King of Wands is doing because he led us astray. So there could have been like a waste of capital or, material assets that really kind of underscored that somebody wasn't fit to lead. All right, almost to the end of this, but we'll get just a little bit more clarification for you here. I was looking at the Ten of Cups in the reverse, and we have Justice coming out sideways. So somebody is losing their home situation or moving away from a home situation after a betrayal or has done so. Tell me about the injustice. Sabotage. This is that King of Wands energy, asking somebody else to cause some chaos here for their opponent or whoever this Queen of Wands energy is. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Hot damn. She's Nine of Pentacles. This is like I know you want me. Like, this Queen of Wands has it going on. She knows how to, draw people in with her charm, but she's also a bit of a scorpion. Like, I can attack you. You didn't even see it coming. What's that? Tell me more about the Queen of Wands, please. Knight of Swords. This is somebody who moved very quickly once the truth was discovered. And this Queen of Wands also knows she's beloved by the people, the group, the community, the organization. And that worked in her favor. Yeah, as the other leader was losing favorability or favor, this Queen of Wands was gaining favor. So it was a very much so like king versus queen kind of situation. This could be like a divorce that everyone's like really obsessed with listening to the outcome about. Tell me about the Six of Wands, please. Six of Wands is about victory. With the Ace of Wands in the reverse, this feels like victory after a loss. So somebody could have had like an appeal case, or there is somebody who kind of did like the assumptive win, just like figured this Queen of Wands wouldn't fight back. And then the Queen of Wands rallied her troops, Daenerys Targaryen style, rounded them up, and then delivered a hot slice of revenge to this King of Wands on a silver platter. Surprise, motherfucker! Seven of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this Queen of Wands energy had to be a little bit sneaky. Move in silence. That could be why we had the Magician in the reverse. There may have been some chatter initially about this person maybe not being trustworthy because they didn't always post everything they were doing or everything they were thinking, right? Aw, thank you, Voodoo. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Someone has clarity as to why a situation was, I don't know why I want to use this word, bungled. I don't really use that word. Something was screwed up by this King of Wands. And again, there was like some sort of campaign to kind of cover up whatever happened here. Tell me about the Gift in the reverse. We have Star in the reverse and Eight of Pentacles. So somebody here was trying to take credit for work that was not their own. And with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, they are now being called out as defending something that is indefensible. Tell me about the family issues, please. Nine of Swords in the reverse. The Fool. These people could be related. The King and Queen of Wands could like be brother and sister fighting over an inheritance, ex-husband and ex-wife, although usually those two tend to come out as the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, and we did not see the Queen of Swords. So I think it's more likely that these are people who have a common interest and possibly a common, set of ancestors. But we've got somebody who is willing to do whatever it took to win in the situation, and they've been exposed as being a traitor. Somebody who would lie to keep whatever they wanted. Not somebody who brings about a golden age, right? Somebody who takes instead of being a benevolent leader. Tell me about the Hierophant. Page of Cups. Ace of Cups, the Magician. So people are now seeing that they should change allegiance to this Queen of Wands after they realized that one of these people was more compassionate or actually capable, with the Magician here, of actually, bringing about some change or leading this operation, this organization or community, whatever it is. All right, you guys, I think I'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for making me giggle throughout the readings. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and stay safe. Bye, guys.